from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Aaron Nola will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Billy Hamilton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He hit over .320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
And here's Jose Peraza, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .333 hitter. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, first baseman number 19.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Luis Castillo is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out of the short end of this one.
Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Peraza takes it in. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he'll take a look at ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. And this will land foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit on the ground out to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Peraza has got it, and the side is retired. Phillies turned away their first time around. On to inning number 2 from Citizens Bank Park. No score. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be. So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. And that brings up Scott Schebler. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Started that swing a bit too early.
Look out, 1-1.
Hit back up the middle. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in. Kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now Carlos Santana looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hamilton is right there, 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
He's set, and the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready now for Cincinnati, Adam Duvall. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Another 0-2 coming. Now Zimmer with a swing and a deep drive to left. Hoskins looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Luis Castillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Luis Castillo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? He's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher. When you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Reds. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Jorge Alfaro.
Lays off 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Bases are empty, 1 man out. crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Duvall. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Jeanette has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, Joey Votto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Ready for another chance, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scooter Jeanette. He topped out in his first trip. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
2 balls and a strike to Jeanette. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Scott Schebler. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Jeanette, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Adam Duvall will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him.
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Up next will be Nick Williams.
Leading off the fourth inning, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. This is skied into short left center. Duvall sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ball one to start the at-bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hard on the ground towards short. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. It remains 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tucker Barnhart.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. The 3-2 one more time. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And he is in there.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays in the cookie.
Or you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And here's Jose Peraza. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And that's the second out. Two gone in the Cincinnati fifth. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Votto puts a good swing on it and sends the ball well into right field. Into the second deck and gone. Joey Votto, a two-run shot. Second home run early in the year as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south, just with launch angles.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. So now Carlos Santana. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And that one just missed outside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. On a rope to the second baseman. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.P. Crawford. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
2-0 now. There's a swing and a miss. Says, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
hit hard towards center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Tapped down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Fouled off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 4 and the Phillies 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61, Eduardo Ramos.
Digging in and looking for more, Scooter Gennett. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Scooter Gennett.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2-0 now. And that's in there, 2-1. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Hit out towards second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Adam Duvall will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Tucker Barnhart.
Catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Line towards center field. Herrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Cincinnati, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in once again, Nick Williams. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Duvall comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar.
Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Duvall is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And that will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana. Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
No balls and 1 strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. The 1-2. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and no one will get this one. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman, number 7, Mike Franco.
Now to the plate, Maikel Franco. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Luis Castillo. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of his hitter instead of behind.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
In now for the Reds, Jose Peraza. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. Lifted in the air to center. Herrera's there. And that ends the inning. Reds are down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Jorge Alfaro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Schebler has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Oh, that grounder caught him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The pitcher, number 61, Edouard Ramos.
Cameron Rupp will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 29, Cameron Rupp.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but this will be a foul ball. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Rupp playing here in his age 29 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Under it, Jeanette, and there are 2 away now. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Crawford leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Hector Neris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Joey Votto will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. His career numbers against Hector Neris, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Neris has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready for another shot now, Scooter Gennett. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they lead it 4-1. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Soft liner towards short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Soft liner to the left side. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out. Here's Carlos Santana now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it 4-1. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Riding in once again, Adam Duvall. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 0-1 the count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he punts the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 26, Raisel Iglesias. Now playing left field and batting in the
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? J.P. Crawford. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Softly hit out to short. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Luis Castillo gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Raisel Iglesias closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game.